Okay, this is a quick part 2 of my swap. I finally have the motor out, and anyone who is doing this, I highly recommend just dropping the subframe. There was nowhere near enough room to actually pull it up out. I had to unbolt the transmission and kind of just let it flop down into the bottom after prying it over to the side, because there's only about an inch maybe of gap over there. So I had to really pry that over to get it to come off. But the engine is out, all in one piece. Now I gotta clean it up, change a few seals, possibly see what's going on with the turbo. I believe it's got a blown seal in it. I was getting a lot of oil throughout the system. And I have the wiring harness cleaned up. It's all tore apart. Over here is all the wiring I pulled out that I did not use. So now I gotta pull the motor in the other rod. This is where I'm currently at. I have the old motor out. I have all the old wiring harness stripped. I plan on trying to mount up off of this mount here, but this mount will have to be moved back just a little bit to line up with the AHU where I plan to build off of. While I'm at it, I'm also going to move my steering box forward a little bit, try to help with my steering angle. It gets a little close to rubbing on the leaf springs. I'm using the diesel conversion specialty adapter for the ALH. But as you can see, it works perfectly fine with the AHU. Everything lines up. I really like their adapter. It has the dowel pins for the alignment. I am reusing my old clutch. It's just temporary, just to get everything thrown together. Just for alignment purposes, see how it goes. I have all the wiring pretty well done. It's been completely gone through, stripped. Have everything labeled where it should go. Still gotta add connectors and stuff, and then figure out where I need to splice into the Toyota harness at under the dash to get everything working. Over here I have what is left out of the TDI or the Toyota harness that ran to the engine bay. All I have left is a speed sensor, my starting wire, the hot wire coming off the ignition for the ECU, and the oil pressure. I plan on running a manual gauge for temperature just because my oil gauge didn't work. But that's pretty well where I'm at the moment.